Ever ponder why the wealthiest 1% invest in things that are more precise than Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kicks? To be clear, we are not starting a Messi versus Ronaldo argument here. However, you have to be curious about these absolute no-go areas for these real money wizards. Are you prepared to learn the startling truths about the investments that the ultra-rich avoid making? Put on your seatbelts, since this has the potential to completely upend your financial situation. Things the wealthy steer clear of investing in. Discussing the top financial leads is akin to talking about a fast-paced game of chess. I'm exploring the realm of folks that are truly ahead of the game here, not your average wealthy riches. These are the kind of folks who can see past all the showy stuff that typically makes news and find a diamond in the rough. Number 1. Avoiding trendy pitfalls. They do not, however, adhere to trends mindlessly. They are not the kind to follow trends or become excited about fresh developments on Wall Street. However, why? Because they know that blindly adhering to trends is like trying to catch a falling knife. It may look good in the movies, but it's not really that great in real life. Now, let's talk about equities and cryptocurrency. Can you believe that some of the biggest names in the investment world are these? Some have been able to retire at the ripe age of 21 because to this. I'm working hard here in the interim to try to save up enough cash for a basic jar of Nutella. Indeed, life has its preferences, doesn't it? Hey, let's not get too worked up over it. I take it you want to get rich? Wealthy people only bring tears to the eyes of those who work for them. Hold on and concentrate on the video. These wealthy individuals, who are well-versed in finance, do not blindly throw money into the latest hot stock or whimsy cryptocurrency that goes viral online. Their preference is to place their money where their gold is. Consider assets that have a likelihood for consistent long-term growth and sound fundamentals. We are discussing an investment that has a timeless aspect, even though it may not be generating news at the moment. It's comparable to an iconic film that is always in trend. What about this week's trending cryptocurrency or the newest viral stock? No, you won't witness wealthy people swarming to it in the same manner as bees to honey. Number 2. Say no to lottery tickets. The wealthy, after all, aren't queuing up at casino tables or buying lottery tickets. Alas, they are not fond of putting their hands together and praying for a fortuitous moment of success. However, why do they miss that opportunity? In actuality, they have more creative ideas to work with. So, shall we try to understand their thoughts? Take a moment to consider this. Purchasing lottery tickets and gambling can be just as exciting as those historic box office triumphs. But can they really provide us with a safe future? That would be the equivalent of thinking that the Titanic was truly filmed in an ocean. Although it seems thrilling, are you willing to place this bet? The wealthy, that is, don't. They recognize that true riches is the result of measured risks rather than the typical cross your fingers and pray approach. Instead, they see real money as the result of carefully assessing the circumstances, doing your homework, and then acting. Consider the man who created Amazon, Jeff Bezos. He was not one to just fling darts at a board in the dark. A lot of businesses are looking to make a quick buck, but how many really want to leave a mark? He is cited as adding. That's really wise counsel to consider, particularly in relation to money. It's unquestionably more than a fortunate coincidence or a random toss of the dice. Number 3. Refrain from luxury items. They avoid spending money on needless luxuries. Imagine the finer things in life, such as multi-million-dollar homes, fancy automobiles, and wardrobes brimming with designer clothing. Seems like the typical shopping list of the opulently wealthy, doesn't it? I'm sorry to say that it isn't. It appears that many wealthy people do not simply spend their money on these ostentatious things. Is that not startling? Yes, they may have the money, but they play a different game. They are aware that the most expensive home or vehicle, even if it is worth a fortune, may not be the best choice. Still, why do people believe that? Well, these gaudy things tend to go out of style more quickly than a New Year's resolution. They lose value over time and may cease to be as much of a joy as they once were. Consider Mark Zuckerberg, for example. The man has more wealth than the GDP of several nations, but he isn't showing off his fleet of Lamborghinis and gold-plated iPhone here. Oh no, he's lounging in his modest home and looking great in his casual attire. Investing in assets that increase in value or produce income while they sleep is the true key to their riches formula. Meet the man behind Windows, Bill Gates. But it's also him who harbors a deep-seated affection for vintage pieces like Patek Philippe and Jaeger-LeCoultre. Since these folks don't purchase luxury goods, you might be asking why they purchase such pricey watches. Because these watches are produced in extremely small amounts by luxury watchmakers, customers tend to feel as though they must grab one before the others. Therefore, obtaining a high-end timepiece is akin to winning the lottery. Not only does your wrist transform into an artistic creation, but your money account may also experience significant development in the long run. Number 4. No betting on short games. Obviously, wealthy people aren't playing the short game. Warren Buffett was the financial world's equivalent of the ultimate Jedi Master, and he made some incredible decisions that still astound us. The dot-com bubble came first. In the late 1990s, tech stocks were the talk of the town. Not our man Warren, that is, he was relaxing, enjoying a cherry Coke, and calmly concentrating on businesses that actually had substance and room to expand. He held his ground as others rode the technological roller coaster, and you know what happened? Whoa! In the 2000s, a lot of those doomed enterprises experienced a sharp decline. It makes sense that Warren made such a brilliant choice. But wait, in 1999 Warren did something that took the world by surprise. He declined to make an investment in Pets.com. Yes, the pet food company that became viral on the internet. The pet food revolution was driving people crazy, but Warren cut through the hype. He gambled that Pets.com would fail, and boy, was he correct. Pets.com struck the financial rocks in 2000, declaring bankruptcy and leaving everyone to wonder how the hell Warren Buffett knew such a thing. By understanding these principles, we can gain valuable lessons in financial prudence and wealth preservation. Remember, smart investing isn't just about what you do invest in, but also about what you choose to avoid. I hope it was enjoyable and useful to you. Give it the giant thumbs up if you did. Please share your comments with me in the space provided below. Having said that, don't forget to enable notifications and subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.